Hello, my name is Elijah Wells, and today's review is Black Widow. The story is, Natasha Romanoff, after the events of Civil War, goes into hiding and travels across Europe when suddenly she comes across her sister, who, what to say, finally clicks out of her own system. Her sister, played by Florence Pugh from Lady Macbeth and Midsummer, and she teams up with her and finds her parents, and of course they need to take down the infamous Red Room and find out there's a whole brainwashing program involving young girls. So, already some fairly heavy stuff for a Marvel film, but here we are. Even though this is the first Marvel film we had for now, like 2 years now, after Spider-Man into the Spider-Man Far From Home, said Into Spider-Verse, but not an MCU movie. But what I'm trying to say is that I kind of like the movie. Yeah, I like the action scenes in the movie, particularly at the third act movie, including a prison break scene, which I really did like, and especially the setup and how things kind of build up and eventually die out at the end. I also like kind of the themes that are depicted in film, like propaganda and brainwashing, even though it's kind of been touched on previously with like Captain Marvel and the Captain America's the Winter Soldier one. Yeah, even though again the action is brilliant, the score is brilliant, and the locations they picked, like Norway and Budapest and like that, they found some really good locations for this one. Even though, like I said, this is the first cinematic Marvel film for like 2 years now, after, like I said, the previous Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland. Yeah, I just kind of this weird feeling like this is not going to be the absolute big event film in the Marvel canon. Like, if we're not talking about Avengers movies, we're talking like a Civil War or something like that from Captain America. Yeah, I feel like I'm not trying to blame anyone, but I think the pandemic kind of took a very minor hit on the movie, particularly in one or two shots in film where the CG just kind of looks a titty bit rushed, to be honest. Yeah, particularly one scene where they joke, "Oh, we can get," where David Harbour's character is like, "Oh, we can get there," with a helicopter. Then the helicopter just crashes down, but the helicopter kind of looks like some Xbox 360 game where the graphics don't look really that polished, but it's just polished enough to pass as video game. I think that shot of the helicopter just crashing down just looked a little bit unconvincing at best. And there's also a couple shots, particularly in the third act, which I kind of feel like they've done in front of a green screen. Again, it's not a fault of the brilliant visual effects artists in the film, or Marvel, or Disney, or if there's any like studio interference in the movie, which I highly doubt, since Marvel is allegedly really good with like creative freedoms. I think it's probably due to the pandemic, since you have multiple people from multiple countries coordinating on a single movie. But I think due to the pandemic and knowing that some countries have done the COVID, go out of it, like better than others, so probably a bit. That's why the CG could be a bit uneven, since it's a multi-personnel task, including the CG. Even though, like I said, even though the special effects don't look as polished like the other MCU movies, but I do give the movie credit for some great actions, very interesting themes, even though recycled, a great plot, and some interesting character development that happens in the movie, even with Black Widow, even though she's been a fixture for the Marvel films for now 10 years. This is the movie where we learned pretty much the most out of all the films that she was in previously. And also the new characters are great as well. I'm feeling a 7.5 out of 10. So if you're a massive Marvel fan, then this is a one for you. Then, like me, it's a good time in cinema, I guess. So this is Elijah Wells, and bye!